Howdy, all of you delicious people. I am here today to play more Movie Director Simulator. And if anything, Smallville was a good show. Smallville was a really good show. You know how I know that? Because I watched it. And a lot of people are just like, why are you talking about Smallville right now? I don't know. Like realistically, especially in just a generic thing where anybody could talk about anything and what have you. Um, if you guys have ever watched the show Smallville, you know what I'm talking about. But like looking at all the other shows in comparison of where they go with all the other CW products, it's just like man, like everything that they did in the past was great and was good, and the writing was good, and you could kind of go with the flow of the shows. Where like now it's just like it seems like a lot of the shows are just being driven into the ground. Like that's how it just seemingly is, that every show is just driven to the ground, and that's just sad to just see a lot of shows just like it just feels like the writing just really isn't there anymore. It's just kind of like okay, this show is really over. Like it's obvious that this show is just really just hanging on for dear life, and people are just there for the ride. So yeah, just I don't know. Thriller. But I'm sorry about going on that goofy tangent because anybody would just be like, why are you talking about this? Like, it's just so off the cuff because not a lot of people are all going to be watching everything that I do on the channel and what have you. What was the movie? What was the contract? Oh, it was 16 plus, but it was horror. Okay. 16 plus, but it was horror. Horror. All right. Uh, we'll do four, three, five, and then six. All right. But yeah, really, when going and looking at shows, it's just, man, I remember when shows used to be just really when, or you can even say this about movies. You can say about movies where a lot of movies were like it seemed like they were really putting forth a lot of effort. Now, and I don't even remember the shapes of this. No, I'm gonna get it wrong. All right. Okay, they're all purple, but it's circle, square, or circle, triangle, square. All right. I remember when shows and movies, like man, when somebody would come out there with something, like it would either have like potential, or it would just feel like man, this was something. Like man, this was something. But now it just feels like a lot of shows are just like clickbait. A lot of shows are just, man, these shows. God, what the heck color did I have? Was it green in the middle? There we go. All right, yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, everyone. That's what I thought. All right. Let's write that script. Because I got a boatload of money right now. So, man, I'll be a man. My name will be. Uh. Dark Tent. My name will be Dark Tent. Dark Tent. Or Dirk Tent. Dirk Tent. Dirk. Uh, Derek. 10. Or we can go Derek Tetris. Or Derek. Ah. Ugh. Gravy. Gravy. Sherlock. And I want to pick this name and I want to make it feel like it sounds like an actual name, but it's not. It's just like, it sounds like, oh, is your name Gregory Sherlock? No, it's Gravy Sherlockin. Like it's Gravy Sherlockin. So it sounds like it could quite possibly be a name, but it's not a name. All right, let's look at funds. Let's see if I can put some finances into some things. Decorations. Audit. Production skill. We need 150 for that. I guess like prestige is like, I'm assuming it's gotta be like building a house. Okay. Let's go into scripts. Automatically this script is gonna get thrown away because it's not wonderful. Why not just give me the wonderful scripts right away? Like the best quality scripts should honestly be given. Like, are you just trying to get all the people that will accidentally hit the wrong script and it has a worser quality? All right, let's read whatever this story is. Numerous murders in London are overgrown with a mass of rumors. Who inhabitants are suspecting of cruel deaths of people of the mystic Gollum. Yeah, I already did this once. I already did that. I did the Gollum story once. I Gollumed that story. Gravy Shorlockin, despite being chained to a wheelchair, thanks to the ability to penetrate the mind of demon possessed people, makes the career of successful exorcism. The Vatican confirms the gift of a man who needs to enter a state of sleep in order to successfully drive out demons. When his next client becomes a child with unusual obsession, Gravy Sherlockin understands that the boy is a powerful being. What is he, a Wolverine powerful being? I think I can do something with this, but there's gotta be some cutout. I'm kind of working with the whole. I can kind of work with the wheelchair thing. That's okay in my book. People can be handicapped. It's all good. I don't think I like the whole exorcist thing. We can kind of go. Uh, Thanks to the ability to penetrate the mind of demon possessed people. But what if he does it in a Freddy Krueger like fashion? Maybe. Ooh, I have an idea. I have an idea. What if we inceptionize this kind? Yeah, we kind of do like an Inception kind of where like demons have this okay, so penetrate the minds or penetrate the demon dream world. So yeah, demons as well as just normal people have to sleep. So when these demons sleep as well as this character does, he goes into their dreams. He's like Freddy Krueger, but the opposite. Where instead of demons coming into his dreams and wreaking havoc, this guy is going into the demons' dreams and kind of forcing them out. So it's kind of like Inception in a way, but he can just, like, bizarrely, he just has this power to be in this dream-like world, this demon dream world. So the opposite of Freddy Krueger here. Yeah, we're gonna let you know that yeah, the opposite of Freddy Krueger, but I don't even think I spelled that right because I think Krueger is spelled that way. I could be wrong. I don't know. Anyways, the opposite of Freddy Krueger here. It ends up Gravy gets to learn their master plans through dreams. Trying when awake to alert the police, but of course no one's gonna believe him. It's like, oh, you had a bad dream. It's like, no, this is real. Like, there's evidence that if he knows that a murder is going on and only the police know, like, then the police are just gonna like, you have something to do with this murder. And he's like, no, I just have these demon world dreams. Like, you gotta believe me. Or alert the police, and they don't believe him. Believe him. So he has a dream war. Yeah, so he's gonna be like the opposite of Freddy Krueger. He's gonna try to kill these demons in the dream world, because you can kill demons better that way, I guess. And maybe the human person just poops demons out. I don't know, but that's all I legitimately got for this story. I didn't really fully fledgedly come up with a yeah, Tom Welling. He was on Lucifer, so that'll work. That'll work. He's had some demon experience before. He's had some demon experience. Logan Lerman. All right, yeah, let's put that in there. Let's put that. Yeah, let's do those things. Let's just let's do this one. Kind of still get some money, but not have to have the burden of doing an overly complicated job. Jabba, come on. But I don't know. Yeah, that was actually really fun to just kind of just like, okay, like this person's handicapped. Like, how can we work around that and make it make sense? And like, I was like, yeah, we can have it to where, like, instead of having him be an exorcist, which doesn't doesn't really honestly and really truly just like in my mind make sense. Like, if let's pause here. Like, it would make sense if we had to where What is the movie gonna be called? We could call it Dream War. We could call it Demon Dream War. We could call it Double D War. Double D War. We could call it D&D War. Demon and Dream War. Um, Dream Warfare. Hmm. Dream. Yeah. Dream. Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna end up being called. Because yeah, let's kind of like we'll make the demon like we'll probably just like put a demon. We'll probably just put a demon as like the thing, and then people will just be like, "What is going on in this movie?" What is the visual gonna be? What color we're gonna use? I don't think we use orange very much, so we might have to go with that. Yeah, we might have to go with that orange there. Yeah, what are we gonna? We might have to use that goofy demon-looking mask thing. We might have to use it because it'll make sense. We could go with this, but that's a little on the nose. It's a little too on the nose, and I think I've used that before. And plus, it's like demons. Like demons could look like anything. We could have the like standard like a person going into war with usually a hockey mask on or something like that. Stereotypically, so many things would go with that. Uh, I wish there was somebody like sleeping in a bed, like because you can do that for like all ages and it would work. What? Come on, goofily, but we might have to go with that. That's a little too goofy in my head. That's a little too goof. God, if we only had somebody sleeping in here, that'd be great. It's too late now, but yeah. Come on, give me something. Give me something good. Oh. Usually when you go to bed at night, usually have like a stuffed animal near your bed. What if this character who was handicapped was a very young kid? Hence why the police never like whatever he says. It's like whatever. And realistically, if you put a teddy bear in a thing and you call it Dream Warfare, it's like, whose kid is getting scared by some people? I want to know. Like that might be a way we can go about doing the whole dream sequence. Cause triggerly, if you put like a stuffed animal by a bed, that just triggers a thing to make people think that oh there's a boogeyman coming after the kids. Or we can almost do like this kind of fits a little bit, but it just looks a little goof. That was like the very first like thing that I used once. Nah. I might have to go with the teddy bear. I might have to go with it because yeah, there's not much else. Man, how I'm having to justify the visuals in this stuff. Like that is just ugh. I don't like that. I don't like where I have to like justify the visuals to people. Just be like, well, yeah, if only I had 800 other things to add on to here, and then ultimately go, yeah, that's the reason why. Like, I've even been adding stuff onto the thumbnails to, like, visually justify things. So that way it could look more interesting than just plopping down a visual people probably won't understand. Yeah, film is ready. The film you call Dream Warfare is ready. Let's see what we got. You mean what we get? Oh wow, that is really, really like pretty close. That's nice. That's nice. That looks pretty like oh my god, 60% quality? The best I've ever gotten, the best the man could get. People must have really just liked like demons and devils and yeah. This film is better than the name. Well, the film is better than the name. Well, yeah, cuz Dream like it's not like I was gonna call like how could I come up with a really like lit name that like hasn't been used a bajillion times over? Like I'm not gonna call the thing Nightmare on Overwhelmed Street. I'm not gonna call it that. Fresh montage, but it could be better. To be honest, quite good. The film is worth your time. Yeah, because I put in a lot of time to think about how to. I had to write the whole script in. It's not like I just took something out of the wind and just added and just said, "Yeah, sure." I actually took the. I actually took the time. 1,002. Yeah. Oh, my main rival is coming at me again. Hello again, Grim Death. Still fighting for your success, huh? Funny, I thought you gave everything up already. No, I'm still here, main rival. Well, you still got a lot to do to catch my fame. Well, if anything, like, there are as equal as many people negative as positive about my movies, so shouldn't that be some kind of good thing? Hope that I won't hear anything about you in the future. I love you, main rival. Can I get some of that slice of main rival? Did I make my contract goal? That's all I care about. Did I make my contract goal? I think I did. Yeah, I pretty much knocked it out of the park because I was 48 and I need 60. And I think I got all the. Kind of want to do a detective movie. I'm kind of feeling detective right now. Plus, I've done a boatload of horror and stuff. I gotta do something different. Zero plus. So I have to like. I have to try to do a detective movie that appeals to children. Well, that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. My audience is always gonna be like. Is gonna be like my age kind of crowd. It's like I would rather write for me than write for a person that like I'm trying to write for instead of like writing. You know, I'm not gonna try like not gonna try to like do like unless like I have a kid or something. Maybe then I'll do it for them to just be like something that I can bring my kids to, but like when I write something, I probably should write this more like kid friendly stuff, but I'm like writing it just like yeah, blood, gore, and massacres and all this. You found a strange wallet on the street. Pick it up and loot it. Sure, why not? You found $1,000. Maybe it's my wallet and I dropped it. You never know. Writing the script, we need your help. One character or two characters. Let's do one. I think I did two characters on another thing, so. The name will probably have to be female-ish. Goo. Goo. Why do I have all these G names? Ash. Ashish? Ashish? Ashish Jeans? Ashish Jeans. Oh, let's go with Jean as a name. But actual, like, Jean. G- uh, Jean Wrangler. Jean Wrangler. Jean. What is a kind of brand of Jean besides Wrangler? There's Jeep. Jean Jeep. Jean Jeep. Jean Jeep. It sounds like you're like a zipper for something. Jean 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 Jeep. Jean. We could go full on X Men and call her Xavier. Jean Xavier. Excelsior. Excelsior. Let's go with Jean Lee. That actually sounds like like kind of a yeah, it kind of sounds like a fighter name. Uh Character has been chosen because of course like Bruce Lee, but yeah, it's kind of like yeah, it's kinda, once you put Lee at the end of somebody's name, it's like somebody means business, I guess. Whatever. Moving on. Movie, and I'm sorry if I'm just kind of skipping through a lot of stuff in this episode. But at least some the scripts I'm not skipping through. But this has good quality. I want wonderful. A habitual life of a friendly team of federals is violated by a terrible tragedy. The daughter of an investigator named Jess was brutally murdered, and I mean brutal. They like dropped him down the stairs. They slapped him around a little. They called him Uncle Jess. It was weird. It was like an episode of Full House. The evidence present is not enough, and the suspect has to be released. But Jean Lee, a partner of Jess, hopelessly in love with the headmistress, tries to. When is it all of a sudden she's a headmistress? Tries to get to the bottom of the truth. And after a decade, there's a chance to reveal the secret of the death of the girl. No. No. Let's not go a therapist thing. I've kind of done that a lot. Why do all of my characters have to a murdered wife, a one-armed man, an obsessed detective? News at 11. No, the persecution begins. Dr. Jean Lee, a Chicago surgeon, is falsely accused of killing his wife. Oh my god, this is the fugitive. Determined to prove his innocence, the doctor escapes from prison. Yeah, this is the fugitive. He wants to bring his persecutor, a, a tenants of the law, to a real killer. Yeah, search every outhouse. I didn't kill my wife. I don't care. Man, that was a good movie. Oh, that was a good movie. Too bad they tried to like recreate that with that whole Wesley Snipes movie. That was a little bit of goofy. Gene Lee, an air marshal who ensures the safety of the passengers. I don't really want to do another plane movie. I think I've kind of done that once, and I don't want to go back to it. Uh, Gene Lee is a person with paranormal abilities who investigates a new case. This time, he has to communicate with a 16-year-old frightened girl. And the main character is to answer the question: who is Anna? When is Anna? Where is Anna? A victim of consequence or psychopathic killer? I don't know. I don't know about this one. I kind of wanted, like, I like kind of throwing a big wrench into a story, especially with detective things. It would make it different, but um, I also just really just want to kind of sink my teeth into something, and then just kind of like, oh, okay, I can. Uh, a castle of a old and sick lord Barbic is visited by the Dr. Jean Lee. At Christmas, selected relatives and close friends come. At midnight, the holiday is interrupted by the unexpected death of the housekeeper's son, Robert. Dr. Jean Lee takes up the investigation. All characters are connected by a complex and not the most pleasant relationships. This kind of feels like Clue. I don't want to kind of do a thing like Clue. Kind of, do you have a clue if you can find another script that'll be good for me to do here? Okay. Ooh, a popular radio broadcaster, Gene Lee, can't stand a friend of his stepdaughter. In addition, they are colleagues, so this young man serves as a criminal journalist for that radio station. Wait a minute. Wait. He was just a radio broadcaster, and now all of a sudden he does, like, criminal journalism on the side of being with this radio station? Most of all, he doesn't like the fact that the guy tells the girl to flee to New York. And now, after another quarrel, the showman decides to kill him. I think I can sink my teeth into a radio broadcaster. You know what? If he's popular, then why does he have to do criminal journalism? If he's a popular radio broadcaster, he shouldn't have to do, like, goofy side stuff. I would like to have a goofy radio broadcaster, but not a lot of this stuff. Not a lot of this, not a lot of, like, if anything, I kind of want the concept to roll with a radio broadcaster, but I don't want all this garbage. I don't want any of this. I don't want none of that. I don't even, like, all I want is a popular radio broadcaster. Yeah, that's pretty much, so, like, the only thing that I have, like, job application. A popular radio broadcaster, Gene Lee, is, what if we did this kind of like frequency? Maybe. Yeah. What if he's getting, all right. So, luckily I didn't, like, wasn't, like, for some reason my phone just shut off, so that's great. But yeah, I ended up refinding the story or whatever, and so recently I had made, luckily I didn't make a boatload of progress, but the feed just, like, cut off, so let's write this out. So, I kind of had an idea of where I was going to go with this story. So, a popular radio broadcaster, Gene Lee, is having station malfunctions after lightning hits the tower, or the, like, let's say that this is just a very cheap radio station, and then, like, one electrical bolt, like, just causes malfunctions. It probably wouldn't happen like that because radio stations have so much, like, backup power and what have you, but let's just say that one bolt of lightning, because somebody mentions this, like, one bolt of lightning could really wreak havoc on this radio station. But we're not quite sure what that actually means. Hits the station, I guess. We'll call it station instead of tower. Radio station. Um, After that, lighting issues and weird broadcasts break in and out and out of the broadcast, and no one knows where it's coming from, and can shut it off, shut the alternate frequency off, getting horror advertised spots, and creepy DJ voices coming in and out. Ultimately, what's going to happen here is that this broadcaster is going to be trying to do his job with his best ability, and reasonably, this probably would happen so late at night that maybe a lot of people are just like, nah, whatever. Like, we'll try and we'll shut it down between X amount of hours if this issue continues, but we'd rather just keep you on as long as possible and hope we can fix the problem while while you're on air. Like, we'll try and fix it while we're on air. We're gonna kind of reset up some things and what have you. There's gonna be another frequency coming inside of this station while they're performing their things. Ultimately, it's going to be if hell had a radio station, is what they're basically getting. Like, they're basically getting DJs in hell that are talking and like, yeah, this is 666, the Deep South. And we're here to talk to you today about the people that are being tortured down here. Yeah, they're getting really burnt to the crisp, and this and this and that, to the point to where the other DJ is just kind of like, I'm sorry, but you're on the wrong frequency. And then they're like, who are you? And then there's this kind of back and forth about the Hell radio station trying to fix whatever this problem is, and they're also trying to fix it as well. But the longer that this thing goes on, the more that odd things start to appear in this radio station, to where eventually we have caricatures, maybe demons, maybe monsters, maybe something, eventually coming to this radio station. And eventually it's getting to the point where the DJ is just kind of manning the station and just like, could someone please help us? It's like, we've had so and so people missing. Could anybody come to help? And then like the DJ goes on there, is like hey, this is radio station 666, person that just complained, yeah, you're out of luck. And then like more and more we get to like creep these people out to where like the DJ is kind of mentioning like how this radio broadcaster, like how he looks, or like maybe he should cut his hair, or maybe he should comb his hair or whatever. And then the guy like looks back, is like, what? And he's just like, I'm just messing with you. And then like there's this kind of like build up to all these like bizarre things coming out of nowhere. And it's kind of like, if anything, like this is like an alternate Earth radio station, but it just starts to more and more just start to look very demonic and very hell like, and very like, and we start to have people appear to where they're very demonish and demonic and whatever and what have you. And it gets to a point where there's just some like buildup of like these people trying to figure out what's going on, but like, because neither one on either side have no clue what's going on, but the demons feel like that they have an upper hand because they're scary as F compared to these guys. So, like, man, if like somebody could actually do this kind of movie and it'd actually be really interesting and really cool to do like a frequency kind of movie, so you can have it done any number of ways where you just have like things just like, and this could be cheaply done too and what have you. So yeah, I think I will just have this go like it is here. I know that the script quality is good, but I just saw this story and I just went with it, and instead of just going, okay, well, I gotta find it and it's gotta be wonderful and whatever. So yeah, let's see. uh but yeah, it would be really cool to go back and to do something like with a radio station that, yeah, it might be like a dead art, but people still do radio stations today, and might why not actually do a story that is a horror like story that actually makes sense to do that. um it would actually be really interesting. Plus, like, how many radio stations are probably just laying around for people to just eventually use them? uh, I guess the yeah, because there's got to be a hell DJ, and there's got to be like a like Earth DJ or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, yeah, that sounds so interesting, and it actually feels like a story that I could actually be legitimately told and what have you. Let's do a job. Let's kind of just do a job so we can make some money, some of them muns. Man, I really like this just for the fact that you can just shoot the breeze and just be like, hey, how would you do a movie if this was going on? And then you could just like, well, like, especially if it's just like a job, then yeah, you kind of work around the fact that it's like, okay, well, how can you do a how can you do a radio station around like a horror kind of theme? Blue, red, purple, red. Right, blue, red, purple, red. All right, but yeah, so that's interesting. Uh, but anyways, eventually, purple. Oh my god, what were all the colors? I don't remember all the colors. All right, so skip to the next day. Post production. I know I'm skipping a lot this episode, It's just like, yeah, I've done this so many times now. I just kind of want to get to the main chunk of it to just kind of get to what I'm going to call this. Uh, could call it Station 666, but that'd be really cheesy. That would just be like, it would just basically like making a movie that has the title of an 80s movie in 2019. Um, but I'm sure the concept is very like 80s as well. Um, like, and I'm sure a lot of people might be like, "Oh yeah, nostalgia," because a lot of people would kind of hang on to a lot of radio stations in the olden times. But I'm sure now, like, they can make it to where it's just like a studio or whatever, like for bands and what have you or whatever. Anyways, um, radio, radio. I'm on a hellish radio. um, DJ Devil. This is DJ Devil, and this is station 666. Well, DJ, like, what people think for a like disc jockey, like a lot of them are like the DJs at the like the wedding parties. So um, God, what would be a cool name that we could have like hell and then radio station? So it's gotta have a really cool and catchy like hell radio name. It's gotta be uh Dead Below Radio? Dead Below uh Death Tone Radio? Uh Death Dead Talk Radio? Dead um uh Deadhead Radio? Deadhead. This is Deadhead Radio, and I don't know. This is uh I guess I think we should just go with Radio 666. Broadcast or station. Ooh, station 666. I don't know. I guess. Um, yeah, station 666. Yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. Oh man, we're not gonna have headphones on here though. We're not gonna have headphones. Dang it. That could have been an easy thing to just justify. Just like, yeah, it's um, go to VR things to be like the radio station. Could almost do like that and then edit in later that there's like headphones on the guy. Could do it that way to show a different visual. Could do a microphone. That might work. Microphone might work. Wasn't there an alternate one than that though? I know there is. Guitar won't work. A guitar? The guitar? Come on, I know there's got to be another one besides that, right? Some kind of more jazzy looking one. Come on. It's gotta be more jazzy than that. Come on. Yeah, we can kind of use that. The disco ball in the background's kind of goofy, but yeah, we got kind of like the devil horns a little bit, but yeah, so that's gonna have to do. All right, so film is ready. The film called Station 666 is ready. Let's see what we get. Well, considering it's a very 80s kind of title, it's very 80s. It's super 80s. Quality's still 55 though. That's not bad. The character could be done better. Well, I didn't really address the character. The name speaks for itself. Yeah, it's a very like 80s throwback kind of movie. The plot is right, but could be better. Good script, but not out of ordinary. Well, technically, they don't do a lot of radio station things. It would be kind of cool to do like a flashback kind of film. 'Cause everybody's stuck in nostalgia anyway, so it would kind of work. So but yeah, but I think with that, I think I'm gonna go here so I can do another video and what have you. So I'm gonna call it a wrap for the day. Anyways, goodbye everybody. Bye everybody.